Welcome back. In this video, we are going to create a context menu for our application. A context menu is a menu which is displayed when a user long presses a particular item. Okay, so it is used where you want to display a menu related to a particular item. Suppose you are browsing through a music app and you long pressed a song in a list, and now a pop-up menu, a context menu will come, and it will have multiple options related to that particular song. Okay, let me show you how a context menu looks. So this is how a context menu looks. On the right hand side, if you can see, we have got our list view which has got multiple text items. When we press on the fourth item for more than 2 seconds, it gives us with a context menu which has 3 items: edit, share and delete. Okay, so now let's create this context menu in Android Studio. So the UI of this particular item menu is very much similar to the previous video, that is the pop-up menu. We are just going to replace the text with a button, match parent, wrap content. The ID would be equal to @, let's call it button. The text would be equal to show context menu, and that is what we are going to do with this activity underscore main file. Now, just like the previous video, what we are going to do is we are going to create a new directory inside our res directory, and we are going to call it as menu, and then right click on the menu directory, new menu resource file. Let's call this file context underscore menu. Okay, so once the file is created, now just like the previous video, you're going to create items in it, and you'll provide two things inside items. The first one is ID @ download, and the title, which will be download. Similarly, you will just copy it 2 more times, Control C, Control V, Control V. This time let's make it share, and the last one should be play, and it would be play. Okay, so this is how our menu will look. Let's go to the main activity.java file for the backend. Now in the backend, things are slightly different. What you will do is, just like every program, you'll first define a button, Alt Enter, then you will cast btn is equal to button, find view by id r.id. The name of our button is btn, and now over here what you will do is you will not call the listener, which is slightly different from what we are doing up till now. Instead, what you will do is you will create a method called on create context menu. You will implement this method, okay, and in here you will just write get menu inflator dot inflate, and you will just provide two things over here. The first one would be r dot menu dot the name of the layout file that we just created for your menu, which is context menu, and the second one would be this menu, which is provided by the function itself. Okay, that's it. This is what you have to do in this function. And now you have to just go back here and you have to just call a function called register for context menu, and over here you will pass the UI item, which will be used to display the context menu, which is the button. Okay. Now, one last thing that we would like to do is we would like to display a toast whenever someone will press a particular item on the menu. We'll do this using a method called on context item selected. Okay. And once you press, you'll get this code. And over here, what you will do is you will just check, you just put different cases. If you'll just pick this item which is returned when someone clicked the particular item dot get item ID. If this is equal to r dot id dot, we'll just check it against every id that is being provided here. Okay, so we'll just check it like this: r dot id dot download, then we'll just print a toast dot make text, and in here we'll just provide main activity dot this. We'll write you selected space plus, and you'll simply print out item dot toString. Okay, and finally the last thing that you will display is toast dot length long dot show. Okay, and you just copy this for the other two cases. Else if, we'll just replace it, Control C, Control V. Let's replace the download with play curly braces. We'll just copy this entire code, Control C. Over here we'll just paste it out, and finally we'll also write one else statement which will be for share, and we'll paste it again. Okay, so now we are done with our code. Let's run it. So now we have our app installed on our emulator. Let's test it. So we'll long press this button and we'll see if the context menu appears or not. And now you can see we have got our context menu. So let's click on share. It says you selected share. Let's long press it again. Let's click on download, and it says you selected download. So this is how you create a context menu in Android.